share my screen with you guys. All right, so let's talk about Beachbody and how you can get physically and financially fit. All right, so it's time to start dreaming again. So often, so many people think that, life is about going to college and getting a job and working 9 to 5, and you know you get 2 weeks of vacation, and it's kind of like you see that guy on the left, you're like spinning like a little hamster wheel. And I want to tell you that it does not have to be like that, and life does not have to be that way. So I want you to think about your dreams. What are your dreams? If you had all the time and the money in the world, how would you spend your time? Would you be on vacation on a beach like that? I know I would like to be there right now. Would you be a stay-at-home mama? Would you be able to buy your dream home? Would you be able to get out of debt and be completely debt-free? These are just some ideas, but I want you to think about your dreams. And so I want to tell you a little bit about me. My name's Rachel. So that's me, and that's my little boy, TJ. He's 14 months old right now. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, my background, how I got to where I am right now. So I grew up in Chicago, the suburb area of Wheaton, and I went to the University of Illinois. I got a full scholarship to play volleyball at U of I, and I got injured during my sophomore year. And so I was actually medically released, and it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I got to take up one of my professors on an offer, and I got to go to Kenya in East Africa for 6 months. And that's me in Kenya in my little village of Maua. And that experience completely transformed my life in a million different ways. And so when I went back, I graduated from college, and I knew I wanted to go back to Africa again because my heart was seriously there. I loved the people. I loved just the feeling of helping other people. Because that's always been a big passion of mine, is helping others. And so I decided when I graduated college, I'd move back to Africa. And this time I wanted to go to West Africa and work on my French. So I moved to a country called Senegal. Most people don't know where that is. It's basically the furthest western point of West Africa. And that's where I met my husband. And so that's my hubby. His name's Alphonse. He trains horses for a living. And so it was one of those like love at first sight kind of things. So we fell in love and got married just a couple months after. And we moved back to the US because I found out that I got accepted into the George Warren Brown School of Social Work. And so when I finished at U of I, I got my degree in political science and sociology because I had no clue what I wanted to do. I knew I liked helping people, and I didn't know what kind of a job I could get with that. You can't get a very good job with sociology degree. So I was like, okay, I have to get my master's so I can get a good job. And the George Warren Brown School of Social Work is the best program in the country for social work. So when I got accepted to that, I was like, I am in. This is awesome. So we got to St. Louis, and I went through my master's program. Finished that up, and when we were done with that, we moved to Florida so my husband could start his own equestrian business. And we found out that I was pregnant, so that was really exciting. But at that time, it was also really rough. I couldn't find a job in Florida, and my husband's business, he was doing a great job, but it was just starting. And so he wasn't making that much, and I wasn't making anything since I couldn't find a job, even with a master's from the best program in the country. And so we ended up actually having to go on food stamps, and it was really, really rough. And so when I got pregnant, I didn't know what we were going to do. I didn't know who was going to take care of our baby if I had to, because obviously I needed a job to make ends meet, but where was my baby going to be in daycare? Was someone going to be watching him? And it just broke my heart to think about someone watching our baby boy, and I wouldn't be there to raise him. And so that's me. Picture on the left, there is a baby in there. Picture on the right, there is no baby in there. I actually got up to 250 pounds during my pregnancy. I gained 65 pounds. Yikes. And so after I had my son TJ, I got to work with Beachbody Programs. I knew the programs worked. I've seen so many success stories about them. So I'm like, all right, let's go. So I did Brazil butt lift and drank Shakeology. And in actually 5 months, I lost 65 pounds. And I won $500 for losing weight and submitting my results to the Beachbody Challenge. So that's me. In the picture on the right, that's me on the left. Right after I had TJ, when I saw that picture, I wanted to cry. I couldn't even recognize myself, my body. It was, yeah, I did not feel good about myself at all. Now I feel awesome. And so that's me, the picture on the left. I actually got notified from Beachbody and the producers that they loved my 21-day fix results so much that I might be in the next infomercial for 21-day fix. So when we were in Las Vegas for Beachbody Coach Summit, I got to be a part of a photo shoot, and that was amazing. I got like all makeover and hair and makeup and everything. And so let's talk about my why. So I told you my why is really, it's all about my family. So when I got pregnant, it was like, what am I going to do about my baby? And I want to be there for him and be able to provide for him. Isn't he just a cutie? I love that picture with him in the Tigger outfit. He is my world. So my why is definitely my family. And so I knew Beachbody worked. I've seen people having success with this company. And so I knew it worked, and I knew that if I saw the people that were having success doing this and I saw them doing it, like, there wasn't any reason why I couldn't do it too. So I knew that I could do it. So I got to work, and now my life is completely transformed. So, I mean, my son, he's 14, he just turned 14 months old. And so that's in a year's time. A year ago, we were still on food stamps. And now, because of Beachbody, I've been able, that's my mother-in-law, we've been able to go on free vacations. And so I got to take my mother-in-law and TJ on their first cruise, which was amazing. And I've already earned a free vacation next year to Cancun because of Beachbody. And my team, we're actually in the top 100. We're actually ranked 79 now out of 200,000 coaches. There's more than that now. It's insane. Just in a year's time. And so this is me and Leandro Carvalho. He's the creator of Brazil Butt Lift, and I got to meet him at Coach Summit. It was just a couple weeks ago, and I told him his program helped me lose 65 pounds, and he gave me a huge hug and said I was his hero. He's such a sweetie, and that's Sagi Kalev, getting to hang out with the trainers, the Beachbody trainers, and Tony Horton, creator of P90X, and Mr. Sean T, creator of Insanity and T25. Okay, so enough about me, because you guys, you're here to learn more about Beachbody. So let's talk all about Beachbody. And so that's a company that's transformed my life in a million different ways. And it was founded in 1997 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon. So those are those guys. And their mission is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And I've gotten to meet these two a couple of times. And I gave Carl a giant hug when I saw him and said thank you for changing my life. These two are seriously amazing. And they care so much about us coaches and the coach network. And so let me ask you, what would you do with an extra $100 a week? Would you be able to go on date night? You know, if you don't go at all, maybe a little more often. Would it help with your grocery bills? Pay for, maybe you have bills piling up and be able to help pay for your bills. What would you do with an extra $500 a week? Would you be able to buy a new car, pay off some debt? What about an extra $1,000 a week or more? You could make a lot more. Would you travel more? Would you invest, spend more time with your family? And so Beachbody has some incredibly well-known programs and products. And so everyone has heard of P90X. Most people have seen the infomercial. It's the number one infomercial of like all time. It's crazy. And so some of the programs that we have are P90X, Brazil Butt Lift, 21-Day Fix was launched just a couple months ago, and it has been insanely popular. Turbo Jam, Body Beast, T25 is super popular too. Just a ton of different programs for all different kind of fitness levels. So we have something for seriously anyone, and our programs work. We get thousands of success stories all the time. These programs are amazing. Wow. And so we're more than just fitness. We have all different kind of supplements too, different multivitamins and protein bars and protein shakes. We also have a skincare line called Derm Exclusive. It's an anti-aging skincare line that is amazing. And the Ultimate Reset. It's a 21-day. It's a total detox and cleanse, and it comes with a complete 21-day meal plan, recipes, supplements. It even has an online portal with videos to show you how to make all the recipes. And the results people have gotten from this program, it's just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, 21 days you're gonna lose weight, but the points of cholesterol, I mean, 35 points of cholesterol dropped in 21 days and 31 pounds. It's just a phenomenal program. And Shakeology is our cornerstone product. So this is something that has been an incredible addition to my diet. There's over 70 different superfoods from all over the world, and they somehow pack it into that little bag. So you use Shakeology. It helps you lose weight, fight cravings, boost energy, improve digestion. And so for me, it's been a huge part of my 80-pound weight loss. My hair and my nails grow like crazy. My digestion is awesome. And one of the huge benefits I've noticed is that I've been sick once in 3 years, and I used to get sick quite often. And so it's just been a huge boost to my immune system. And so it's more than just a protein shake. It's more than an antioxidant shake, and it's more than a meal replacement. It's seriously a phenomenal product. And so if your shakes aren't really your thing, you can eat them too. And so you can make the pie. I've made Shakeology pie for people before, and they had no idea it was like the world's healthiest pie. They thought it was actually like dessert pie. And I was like, no, this is actually good for you. The cookies are so good too, and ice cream and brownies and pancakes. And so what do we do as coaches? Basically, it's just word of mouth marketing. It's so simple. You've been doing this since you were 6 years old. And so the first coaches were actually customers. And so Beachbody, like I said, started in 1997, and people were doing the programs Power 90, P90X, Slim and 6, and getting results with them. And they were just sharing it naturally with other people because they were so pumped up about the results they were getting, and they were wanting to help other people get results too. And so the coach network, it just grew naturally, organically, and our main goal is just to help other people, support them throughout their programs. And so day in the life of the coach, what do? We use the programs. We recommend what works for us. We do personal development. This is something that my coaches and myself noticed that it's changed not just our businesses, but our marriages, our outlook on life. We're just more positive people. And so you work with your coach, work with me. We have different training. We contact potential customers, coaches, and we help you build your network. A big benefit of Beachbody, and something that we do, is that all active military members or their spouses get to be coaches for free. So they don't have to pay the $15.95 monthly coach fee, and they don't have to pay the $39.95 startup fee. And so what is it? It's easy to get started, just $39.95, like I just said. And with that $39.95, you get your coach starter kit, and you get 4 websites that are already hosted. And a lot of people actually end up getting a challenge pack, which I'll talk about in a second. When you do that, the $39.95 join-in fee is free. And if you're military or a nonprofit, that $39.95 is free too. So how do you make money? And so this is if you actually decide to do Beachbody as a business, which you don't have to do. A lot of people become coaches for the discount because you get 25% discount on Shakeology and all other programs. But if you decide that you actually want to earn some extra money, get your Shakeology paid for, or make this a full-time business, you can start earning money right away through retail commissions. There are no quotas or any certain amount of commissions that you have to sell in order to start earning money. Earn money with your very first sale. And so, for example, let's say you sell P90X for $119.95, you'd earn $29.96. If you sell Shakeology, which retails for $129.95, you'd earn $32.48. So right there, from those two things, you earn $62.45. So something that Beachbody has put together, which is awesome, they've started putting together challenge packs. And so they know that people are going to get better results with their fitness programs if they work on their nutrition too. And so they basically just bundled a fitness program with Shakeology and together at a huge discount. So you save a ton of money on those challenge packs. They're amazing. And with challenge packs, they save money, you get even more commission. And so let's say that you're running this as a business and you want to do a P90X challenge group. And so each P90X challenge pack that you sell, you'll make $70 commission from each one. Let's say you have 5 challengers that month, but getting P90X challenge pack, you just made $350. That's pretty sweet. Plus, each challenger that buys a challenge pack from you is going to save $45. So it's a win-win all the way around. And so let's say you want to take Beachbody coaching a step further and you want to take your earnings a little further. All you have to do is find 2 business partners and you're an Emerald coach. So one can be a spouse. So you have your spouse, your best friend, boom, you're an Emerald coach. And when that happens, you're still earning retail sale commissions, plus you start earning residual income from you and your team sales. And so team cycle bonuses is actually what you're going to earn the majority of your checks as you continue to grow your business. And one of the huge benefits of being an Emerald coach is that you start getting company leads. And so the customer lead program, this is unique to only this business. It is incredible. Beachbody spends millions of dollars on advertising for us. And so people who buy, let's say, P90X off the infomercial or from beachbody.com, those customers get assigned to Emerald coaches and above. And so we get 50 to 60,000 new customers every single week from Beachbody. And so those customers are issued out on a cycle to the next active Emerald coach. So basically, that customer is yours. And so all you have to do is build a relationship with that customer, and anything they order from your store at that point on, you get that commission. It is pretty awesome. So who's the Elite Edge? That's my team. That's the team that I founded. And when you sign up to be a coach with either me or whoever invited you onto this webinar, you get access to all the different trainings that we've put together over the past year. So you are not on your own at all. You don't have to figure stuff out. We're basically giving you everything you need to do to build a successful business right off the bat. We want you to be successful, and so you're going to be supported 100%. So not only are you going to get access to different apprenticeship groups that we run, you get access to this entire team training site, plus Beachbody has also put together a ton of amazing different training too. So you're not alone. We're here to support you every single step of the way. And so let me ask you, is what you're doing right now going to get you your dream life? You know, maybe the more vacations that you wanted to take, becoming a stay-at-home mom, the dream house, getting out of debt. Is what you're doing right now going to get you there? You know, you only get something different by doing something different. And so get started today. Please contact the person who invited you to this webinar and get started creating the life you're meant to live today. I'm really looking forward to getting you started on our team. Can't wait to meet you. Thank you guys so much for getting on. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic night. Bye.